been live.
You were so cool.
Hey.
And then I get on you, I'm the only one on.
Because you know what? Because we haven't been going long enough, but I think right here we're going to go long enough.
Okay.
So Charles did, like I just said, with SO Studios, and Steven is going to show us the coolest little thing in Tunica, Biloxi Police Station he got going on.
The
right
courthouse police station. This is in Marksville for the Tunica Biloxi tribe of Louisiana. Really exciting project. They're going to break ground in the next couple weeks, and they're really excited. We're really excited. It's what's great is we're breaking ground leading into the month of November, which is Native American Heritage Month.
Oh, awesome. So how big of a building is this?
So this is about 6,500 square feet. It's not a huge tribe. They don't need a huge courthouse like you would need in a city like New Orleans. But this project is because they're their own nation. They have to have their own laws and their own court and their own police, and so this is their court. And what we did was we actually took this interesting pattern from an archaeological find that was done in the 70s. Long story behind that find, but we took some of the patterns from the pottery that they had and put those into a computer program that's a scripting program that rewrote this for us in a pattern that based it off of that. And then we were going to create these like a brise-soleil or a screen that shields the sun, but also creates this pattern along the front of the building, as you can see right here. So over the course of the year...
Oh, is it, so when the sun sets it? Or?
Over the course of the day and over the course of the year, this pattern's constantly changing, but the pattern is being pulled from a very traditional pattern from
that
their
is
culture.
cool.
Yeah, and this actually, there's this clerestory window that goes around the top of the courtroom. So during the day, over the course of the day and over the course of the year, you have this changing pattern on the floor and behind the judge on the wall in the courtroom.
Wow.
So both as a facade on the building, but also on the interior of
That's
the
pretty
building.
forward thinking.
Yeah, it's taking something that's very ancient in many ways, and bringing it forward into a modern way, and using modern technologies of a scripting program to help us recreate this in a much more modern way. So they're excited about it. It's going to be made out of terracotta baguettes. This is what it starts to look like whenever you pull out that pattern. You can see how it gets pretty complex, and using a computer program to help us create this gives it, you could have done this by hand, but if you have a scripting program, it can give you kind of almost a handmade feel to it. Just a slight tweak here and there, so it feels more like a weaving or something that would have been done handmade, even though it's something that the computer is generating. I can show you one of the baguettes real quick too.
Do you get a picture of this? Like, so that's what he's saying. Like right here, that ancient pottery, when the sun sets different ways, they'll have different patterns.
So this is a terracotta baguette. They're probably going to be, I think they're this size. They're smaller, but those are these little pieces right here, and then this is an aluminum extrusion that they fit.
Where do you get this product at?
This is being there's a company out of Boston that makes this, but this is fired in a kiln, just like a brick.
Oh, so this is like a masonry product.
So it comes from clay, and it's fired in a kiln. Yeah, it's a terracotta, just like you'd buy a terracotta tiles. It's like a terracotta tile, but I think we even have some of the detail work on how that all fits together. Somewhere in here. It's a big set of drawings. But, so yeah, the screen, you can see we had to number it, and then the numbers all refer back to these panels right here.
And that scripting program did all this for you?
Not all of it. Brought it to a certain extent, and then we had to
have some creativity, human creativity.
Right, yeah, you have to guide it along.
Yeah.
So you can't. It's not just a robot. You have to know how to use it. So, but and these are all your typical details and typical drawings. You can't have everything innovative in a project. You gotta pick and choose. So that was our big move. Was
So when you do like courthouse and stuff like that, is there? I know this is a sovereign nation, but they gotta have some kind of security. I mean, they gotta have police. They gotta have jail cells and stuff like that. I mean,
Yeah,
is there
so
certain like
they have
things you got to go through?
they have deals with Walls Parish and with the state. On this though, we do have some places for. They didn't want to use it as a place to detain people, but they do have certain places where they can handcuff someone temporarily.
Holding.
But yeah, we're not doing like a high security situation here. So
this is more just courthouse.
Yeah, it's a courthouse, but also it is the police station. They're just not going to be putting anyone in a holding cell overnight or anything. So.
Well, cool. Well, I appreciate that update. That was super cool. Thank you for your time, man. I really appreciate it. This is live on Instagram. So,
okay, good. We'll do live whenever we finish this building. Y'all come up to Marksville with us.
We can go gamble.
I'm gonna let you gamble. You probably have better luck than me.
But TetraCube, if you're looking for 1,600 square feet space, how is it?
1,200.
1,200 square foot space. One of the coolest buildings in town. If you're looking for office,
full window on the whole wall.
You're looking over the whole project.
Yeah,
it's
right
a cool
off a
project.
Pinhook.
Yeah, so appreciate it, Steven. And we're gonna post some more stuff. Stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff coming up.
Awesome.